In this video, I'm going to work through two of the questions on the Indices Evaluating Expressions worksheet. So this is doing a lot of substitution, and it's going to prepare you for evaluating definite integrals when you come to higher. So our first question, we have x to the power of negative 2 in your square bracket, and then we've got 5 at the top and 1 at the bottom. So this means what we have to do is substitute in 5, so 5 to the power of negative 2, and then we take away and we substitute 1 into the expression, 1 to the power of negative 2. Now 5 to the power of negative 2, we're going to evaluate this without our calculators, so we need to use our indices rules. To deal with that negative power, which is making this a bit of a challenge, we turn it into a fraction, so we have 1 over 5 squared. Take away, and do the same for here, 1 over 1 squared, dealing with that negative power. And we calculate that. That's 1 over 25, take away 1 over 1. I just got rid of my 2 brackets there because I know that nothing's going to be affected by that takeaway. When there's more than one term, which we'll see in the next question, we have to be a little bit more careful there. But the brackets didn't change anything, so I just removed them. 1 over 25, take away 1 over 1 is just the number 1. And we can write that as 1 over 25. The number 1, if we wanted to get that with a common denominator, is 25 over 25. 25 divided by 25 is 1. 1 take away 25, so subtract your numerators, you're going to get minus 24 over 25. And that's you done for that one. It's really common at higher not to get really nice integer answers. Often you get lots of fractions and lots of negatives about the place. Okay, question 9, there's a little bit more going on here. So we still do the same process. So we substitute in our 3 to the expression first off. So 4 times by 3. Take away 8 over 3 times by 3 to the power of 3 over 2. I'm going to move my screen the whole way over here, plus 3 squared over 2. So that's having substituted in 3. Now we're going to substitute in the 1. So again, it's take away. Open your bracket again and we'll sub 1 in. So 4 times by 1, take away 8 over 3, times by 1 to the power of 3 over 2, plus 1 squared over 2, and we close our bracket. Now we can start calculating and tidying this up. Keep it in brackets for the moment. 4 times by 3 is 12. Take away. Now I'm not going to touch my 8 over 3 yet. Thinking about my BOD maths, I'm going to do my powers first. So we have 3 to the power of 3. And then we're going to square root that, because we leave the numerator as your power, so to the power of 3, and then the half is the same as square rooting. Plus, you've got 3 squared, which is 9, over 2, close your bracket. Take away. 4 times by 1 is 4, minus 8 over 3. 1 to the power of anything is just going to be 1, and 8 over 3 times by 1 is just 8 over 3, so I can just leave that. Plus 1 squared is 1 over 2. So neater on that side, thankfully. Okay, tidying this up further. We have 12, take away 8 over 3. We've got our square root. 3 cubed, 3 times by 3 is 9, times by 3 is 27. Plus 9 over 2. Take away, and let's start tidying this up a little bit. Let's get a common denominator of 6, because common denominator of 6 will work. So 4 we can turn into 24 over 6. 24 divided by 6 gives you 4. To turn your denominator 3 into 6 times by 2, 8 2s are 16, so 16 over 6. That simplifies down to 8 over 3, so it's still the same. And 2 times by 3 is 6, so 1 times by 3 is 3. 3 over 6, that simplifies down to a half, so just getting your common denominator there. Then over here, looking a little bit more complicated, I'm just going to leave that middle term. There's nothing to tidy. That root makes it really messy. But what we can do is collect together our 12 and our 9 over 2. So 12, again, common denominator, 24 over 2, plus 9 over 2. And I'm going to deal with that later on. Take away 8 over 3 root 27 minus, okay, so 24 take away 16, that's going to leave you with 8 plus 3, so that's going to leave you with 11 over 6. So one single term. Notice that that bracket I've still kept there for the whole way just until I've got that one single term. Now I don't need to worry about the brackets as much. And then we've got 33 over 2, take away 8 over 3, root 27 minus 11 over 6. I have to say at this point, what we'll do is we'll collect together these two, and then I'm going to go to the good old calculator. To turn that 33 over 2 into 6 times by 3, 99 over 6, because 2 times by 3 is 6, 33 times by 3 is 99, it's 99 over 6, take away 11 over 6, and then that very ugly 8 over 3 root 27. So 99 take away 11 is 88 over 6, take away 8 over 3 root 27. You can maybe simplify down that 88 over 6. Dividing by 2 will give you 44 over 3 minus 8 over 3 root 27. That is as far as I can go without a calculator. So, final step, if you need it to get a more exact answer, is typing that into your calculator. So type in 44 over 3, take away root 27, and we're timesing that by 8 over 3. And if I press my change button, I should hopefully get 0.8102 ... And let's round that to 2 decimal places, 0.81. Not a pretty answer, as promised, at higher, but that's how we can get our answer. You can type the whole thing in very carefully to your calculator further on up. So if you have a calculator, you could have typed in one of those very early lines, even from sort of line 3 there. But actually working without a calculator gets those skills really, really strong, which you need for higher. So it's worthwhile practicing it because it can come up in the non-calculator with lots of fractions and negatives about the place. And that's you.